be live soon. Let me see. Okay. I think I'm live now. Okay, cool. Okay, welcome everyone again. There's a new improvised streaming on my channel at Abstra. And today I want to commentate on the first game of the Quodlibet Dube final match of the Hive World Cup 2021. Match who was played while I was sleeping at 2 a.m. So clearly I wasn't able to do it live. Well, actually, Randy covered it on his channel, so you can watch it there if you want as well. I just want to do something quicker. I think there are some interesting moments. Even though Quodlibet won this first game, I think Dube had some interesting variation where he might have won, or he could have at least twist the game in a different way. And yeah, I think there are a lot of interesting decisions to discuss. So and second thing, I want to test my new microphone. You don't see my big clumsy microphone here because I have a new one attached to my shirt. I don't know if it's gonna work. Hopefully the audio is decent. Let me know if it's not. But well, too late. I can't change microphone now. So let's go. First, quick introduction. So this is the match of the final. The match is over 6 games, and they are played with time control plus 15, which means that you lose if your thinking time is 15 minutes more than your opponent thinking time. And the overall game, this game lasted more than 2 hours, like 2 hours and 10 minutes, I think. So it was quite a long match, and I'm sure quite tiring for both. So let's dive into the game. Well, let's take the sound out. Quodlibet goes for Ladybug, and Dube answers with Ladybug as well. And so it's quite typical opening, classic opening, I would say. And Dube goes for the anti-spawn defense with the pill bug in line with the first 2 bugs. So I'm not sure how to define their style. So the Quodlibet, I think, is very good defending, and he knows the right moment where to counterattack. And Dube is quite famous for being a positional player. Like, he goes for control very often, and he can squeeze a win out of a very draw position a lot of times. And here playing black against Quodlibet, which is three-time world champion, of course, he probably doesn't want to risk too much, and this is one of the most solid openings you can think of. At the same time, Quodlibet decided to be at least as solid as black, playing this pillbug here, which I think I commented the same in a previous video, my previous streaming. It's probably not the best move, in a sense that is a bit too cautious. But I understand that in a match, in the final of the World Cup, you don't want to take too much risk, especially for the first game. So just playing solid. Black sacrifice an ant here to place another ant. White does the same in a symmetrical way. Black decided not to take the sacrifice, otherwise you could have had a position which is perfectly symmetrical and very much stretched. That's another actually characteristic of a game that could lead to a draw at some point if both players don't have enough bugs, because they are all blocked in this huge string. But well, this is not what happened, and of course the game is still at the beginning, so there are so many things that... Wait, sorry. to choice. Okay, here. There are so many things that can happen. So black decided to just increase the mobility, and now it's white turn to decide if taking the bait or not, so pinning the ant or not, or the mosquito. The problem of the mosquito is that it works as a pill bag now, so white would have need to then anchor the ant somehow to fix it there. So this looks again a bit more solid and more I don't know how to define it. It's just it's easier to play. You don't have to worry about this the next move. This is actually a typical idea in this system. So you sacrifice a couple of ants to get a beetle on top of the hive. When you want to play something, you need to decide what to sacrifice in order to get what piece free. So if you want to attack with your beetle, then you need to sacrifice an ant first. If you play the beetle first, then white can take the beetle as a bait and sacrifice an ant, and let your ant free. You need to understand what's the best move order. Of course, in this case, there's probably no best move order, but it's just a matter of taste, because it's just the beginning of the game. But of course, now if white takes the beetle, like pins the beetle, which is possible, but clearly white wastes a tempo, right? Because it needs to move the ant again. So probably it's not the best choice. And this beetle is not necessarily a big threat, as we will see right now. No. What are you doing? Okay, sorry, but the bugs do whatever they want sometimes. So white, as we said, doesn't want to waste time and just place another ant. But at this point, black needs to climb up with the beetle, otherwise that will be pinned, and then there was no point in the sequence that we just seen. Another point is that white can actually defend from the beetle just using his mosquito, and basically black will never reach the white queen, at least not in the short term. Now it's time for black to take the white ant 3. You decide to pin in using this elbow pin, so not the true pin, probably in order to free the mosquito at some point from this job, and using a spider, for example. Oops, sorry, I had a call. So what happens now is the beetle goes in, and of course there are this can be used both in a defensive and an offensive way, and clearly defends against this black beetle, but at the same time it can be used offensively, and I will show you now how. That's exactly what Quodlibet does. Dube goes for the pin replacement, and Quad decides to basically force this black beetle to go back. If he doesn't do that, then the white mosquito will cover the black beetle, and then it's clearly not convenient. And at the same time, cannot advance. Cannot play this move, because then white beetle would cover it. So another use for the white beetle. You probably had prepared already this sequence. So actually, what's best for black is just to cover the white mosquito. At this point, this move is probably a bit, I don't know, it's a bit rushed, I will say. It's hard for me to comment on a world champion move, because surely he has a lot of value, this move. But yeah, I feel there were other alternative, a bit more again, a bit more calm and cautious. For example, for example, what? That's a good question. He could have played, well, he could have gone up with the beetle, but he probably reckons that it will cost him at least 1, 2, 3 moves to cover the black queen. So yeah, it looks a bit like reckless, but it's probably a very good option. The problem is that he frees the black ladybug, right? So you would think, okay, what does oops, what happened? Okay, I don't know what happened. The black ladybug is frozen here. Okay, we have to do something. We have to go back and spoiler. The black ladybug moves here. And now the beetle is blocked here. So what was the point? Well, once this kill spot is taken by white, then the beetle will be free again. And it's not particularly hard to take. Of course, black can create a gate, placing something here, but white can always place a grasshopper here and then can easily get in this, and the beetle will be free. But I think, yeah, what white does is just to take immediately that kill spot, and black decide to free his own beetle in order to cover the white beetle once it covers the queen. Another alternative could have been to pin the beetle here, but it probably waste tempo, and white will be able to, for example, play this, and this could be pinned by black, of course, but he frees the ladybug, and what else? What can happen here? Well, another alternative actually is okay, this is what happened during the game. What I suggest could have happened is to reposition the ladybug here. But there might be, yeah, for example, playing this and then placing the grasshopper here would free the beetle again. So it might require a bit more time, maybe it was a bit more precise by black. But yeah, I don't really know. This was black choice. I think it's sensible. He clearly pins the mosquito that will be free otherwise. Once the white beetle cover, the black beetle recover, and black seems still in control. At the same time, this black ladybug is also positioned in quite a good spot, as it blocks the white ladybug from being free in somehow. If the black ladybug wasn't here, then at this point the white ladybug will be free. This beetle could have been stopped actually this way. I'm not sure why black decided not to do it. What was thinking? The problem here might be that once well, the grasshopper could be pinned again here. So did actually black play this, a pin replacement? Okay. Why didn't black play this? Okay, homework for for the people following. Why do you think black didn't play this move? I think the problem could be in that once white takes the spot here inside the gate, then both the beetle and the mosquito will be free. but the mosquito is already in the kill spot. I remind you the queen is here, buried under the beetles. So it's not really a problem. And this beetle, yeah, okay, will be free, but it will take surely more time. But Dube wants to keep this ant for later. Let's see what he had in mind. So now he has mosquito and ant. The beetle is free to go. But yeah, the problem with the idea is, okay, it doesn't really matter because the beetle can be then recovered by my own beetle, and it's fine. Here there is an attack by white. Now what? Now the really like strong threat is just to go down with a white beetle and win. So black needs to react, and the interesting thing is that the black pillbug cannot go out. That would have been the natural reaction, but of course there is a gate here, so it cannot go out. So it needs to move the beetle somehow, somewhere. And he decides to cover his own pillbug, which is normally not a great idea, but at least momentarily, there are no other threats. There are not many actually spawn points from where white can take this kill spot, for example. This is the important kill spot at the moment. And again, if white beetle covers this beetle, then Dube has the other beetle ready. So white decide to place a grasshopper. Now there is a phase of the game where there is a lot of dance of grasshoppers trying to get this kill spot. Black decide to go for this that is quite counterintuitive. So putting two beetles of your own color and being covered by the white beetle, it seems like crazy. But I think black wanted to release his own pillbug as soon as possible. And I think he thinks that is more important than having this beetle free. The other alternative was maybe to go here, but you see now the pillbug cannot really warp the ant away because it's blocked by your own beetle. So okay, no, this one. No, where do you go? Here. So counterintuitive, but so far so good. The pillbug warps the ant away. White places a spider here. The idea is probably just to protect the grasshopper and create a sort of pocket here, so that whenever the grasshopper jumps out, you can place another one. Of course, the ant couldn't move the move earlier, like the turn earlier, because it was just warped out by the pillbug, so it's frozen. Then black pins this ant, so prevents it to get in again. Maybe create a gate here could have been another option, but the important thing here is that gates are not more that important because black has all the ant control. So white needs to use grasshopper basically to win. So at that point, it doesn't really matter if there is a gate or not. And so I think a true pin is more important. Oh, this is another interesting idea. So this is another pocket. So I was saying this pocket could have been used, but Quad decided to create another pocket for the grasshopper, and actually this makes more sense. First of all, because he frees the white ladybug, and the second because the grasshopper from here can jump straight into the kill spot northeast, while actually this grasshopper was actually like jumping nowhere useful. This is a very nice defense by Dube. It creates this ring, but the important thing is that now the mosquito can use pillbug's power to mess up white position. And notice that white has this weird string of bags, and if this bags gets locked somehow, then it will be really complicated for white to win, and he could actually lose, at least in the long term. And it's also something that Dube is quite good at, so this must have been quite scary. Of course, there are still a lot of complications, and the position is still messy. Let's see what Quodlibet plays. He keeps the ring, you see, just moving the ladybug into the kill spot. Probably the idea is to well, to break the ring at some point, but for example with moving the queen somewhere, but black moves first now, so it can warp the queen away, and it breaks the ring, keeping, as I said, this weird string of pieces, so it doesn't really look amazing for white, or at least I would feel a bit stressed about this position. Let's see what Quodlibet plays next. Okay, this makes sense. The idea, the direct threat is to jump in here and then in here, followed by drop down with the beetle. So it's 1, 2, 3. So it's winning in 3 moves. Well, clearly it's black turn now, so the grasshopper can be pinned. But remember, of course, that if this grasshopper gets free at some point, then white has an almost unstoppable sequence that goes to surrounding the queen. Another thing is to keep in mind, you cannot take this kill spot before this one. So this one, southwest, cannot be taken first because the pillback then would be free, and then you have another kill spot to take, that you need to take to win, and clearly there are not enough pieces. So the order must be this one, east first, and then southwest. Let's see what Quad decide to do. Place another grasshopper. What's the idea here? Remember that the grasshopper can be actually warped in here. It doesn't need to move as a grasshopper because the pillbug can just move it here. And probably from here to here, that's a quite interesting maneuver. So let's see. Oh, black just drops the warps the queen in, creating some chaos. Great chaos. But let's say black plays a random move. I don't know, something like that, which I actually thought was possible to pin the white queen at some point. White could play this, with the idea, as I said, to go in here, and then in nothing, and then free the other grasshopper. So clearly black has to do something. Okay, this was the move. And this is what Dube decided to do. The only issue of this move is that, as happened in the game, the mosquito now can be warped away by the pillbag itself. And then the queen is still free. It's not really clear what black has achieved. But was there anything better than this? Of course, we need to keep in mind this situation. Probably this was the only move to really prevent this maneuver. And the idea is, okay, if I put your queen in there, you cannot use it for your grasshopper, of course. And at the same time, there's also some kind of mate threat around here. You put the queen here, there are only 2 kill spots to take, it might be risky. Anyway, it seems a good reply by black. Quodlibet, as we said, decided to warp the mosquito away. And what next? okay, the grasshopper goes here. Okay, cool. What happened is, okay, now white needs to find another plan, right? I mean, it could move here and then here, but now we'll take this spot first. So we said it's not good. So the maneuver must be probably 1, 2, 3, and then free this grasshopper, this other grasshopper. What does black want to achieve with this instead? Well, first it could take this spot, and we said this spot is like crucial for white if it wants to use the grasshopper to jump in here. So it probably just want to take it. There might be other ideas like pulling this pillback out and then, okay. Oh, so hi everyone. Sorry, I just see the chat. Arcanus is saying that if this kill spot is filled, there will be a direct drop available. That's true. That's true, but for the moment it's true because there's still a spider here, but it might not be available in the future. I still think that this should be the first spot to be taken, but yeah, good, well spotted. Okay, this is, wait, let's go back. This what Dube played, and then Quad played this. Interesting. I'm not sure what's the idea. I think probably just warping the grasshopper in here and then going here, and again it's a force win. So black needs to do something, but in this case it seems easy in a way that, okay, black decide to attack the queen. I would have maybe played something like this. What happened after this? White could, oh, this is another interesting idea, using the queen to march around and using to attack. I don't know if it's just a crazy thing or it's doable. The problem is talking like I was Dube, but yeah, black ant 1 here needs to pin this. Black ant 3 needs to pin this grasshopper, and black ant 2 doesn't really need to pin the mosquito, but if it moves away wherever, then the wild mosquito will go up. And now, yeah, there is clearly a direct drop here, and then it will be again 1, 2, 3 moves, and it's unstoppable. So really, this ant needs to be here. I don't know if at some point could be free, but I think it seems. No, well, the problem. No, I didn't consider just the most obvious idea is that once the white queen goes here, then the black ladybug will just pin the queen. So okay, no, forget what I said, but it was a cool idea. Anyway, it reminds me of a chess game where I think it was Timman used the king in the middle game, so in the middle of the board, used the king to go to take the opponent king. Well, anyway, what? No, this is not what happened. What happened in the game is instead that black used the mosquito to threaten to win in 1. So this was not probably the best move by white. Seems quite in trouble now. It needs to free the ladybug. There's nothing else to do, like to move the ladybug somewhere. The ladybug decided to go here. And this grasshopper, of course, can jump out at some point. So clearly it's not forced, but it was a bit scary. Black just decided to shift the pin, so not to for the mosquito not to climb up. As we said, it would be quite dangerous, even if there would not be actually a direct drop because the ant is here. But this mosquito could be dangerous in many ways. It could go here and then cover the pill bag, and then there's a direct drop. Here they already played for more than an hour and a half. No, sorry, almost an hour and a half. So they're probably also quite tired. What else could have black done here? Is there something? I mean, black could try to force get something like to try to win even. And here for white there are two options. Either the mosquito block pins the grasshopper, but probably there's no need for that, and white could just go here, for example, and threatening to get into this kill spot. Black ant would probably go back and pin this grasshopper. This here, does this work? Probably not, because now black can again go here, or well, or even no that, yeah, even this one, any of the two ant, I think. And now there's definitely mate in one. I call it mate, but yeah, I don't know how people call it, win one. So white needs to pin the grasshopper, and he would like to use an ant, of course, but there are no ants available. And I think this would actually won for black. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. So let's go back to the. I know it's a bit confusing. A couple of you have told me that the way I organize and discuss the variation is a bit confusing, but I don't think there's a way to have another screen. I need to check. Probably having two screens will be better. But let's go back to what happened in the game. This is what happened. And now black decided to shift the pin here. What we were analyzing, an alternative variation, was just going straight here. And after this, can black force a win? Probably not. We were just analyzing a dream variation. Let me see, sorry. The mosquito goes here. Yeah, no, the problem is, no, I mean, it's risky for white, but there's nothing really forced. So I guess the most sensible decision was the one Dube took. It is to shift the pin. It took like more than 5 minutes. Before it was 7 minutes, and now you see the time difference here, 7 minutes, and now is a bit less than a minute. So it took Dube 6 minutes to understand this. It probably would have taken me even longer. But Dube is quite a fast player in general. So what happens next? White goes up with the grasshopper in order to free either the other grasshopper, but yeah, it wouldn't make much sense to get back here, or to free the ant and the pillbug. The ant is not that particularly useful for the reason we said. Yeah, it could take this kill spot here, or this one here. But yeah, I think it's unclear now how white can win. Also, you have to consider now that the two queens are quite close apart. So this kill spot here is shared between the two. So it's not like some decision could force actually draw. Dube plays this, move the ant here in order to block the white ant. It just was to restrict white mobility as much as possible. White creates this nice ring. At this point, this ring is good because it frees these two, grasshopper and ladybug, at the same time. So that's definitely a good move. A bit risky, clearly, because you see there are again 1 and 2 kill spot, but white can always decide to move the queen away if really there is danger. But I would be more afraid of this grasshopper and this ladybug. Okay, shift the pin because at the same time this white ant was free to move. White takes the kill spot, but what happened if white had played something like this? As Arkanus suggested in the chat, if he plays this, there is a direct drop. And at this point, well, at this point, probably white ladybug would be pinned by this ant, and well, yeah, this would be suicide, so it's not possible. So yeah, I don't see. It doesn't seem particularly convenient for white anyway. I think he couldn't find a forced sequence, so I decided to play in a more conservative way. Okay, so we have two choices. The game in the game happened this. Notice that even if he also takes the white B kill spot, this one is protected by the gate, so it's not gonna lose at the next move. And you can always, as we said, warp the B the next turn away somewhere. So what black does is this move, which seems a bit mysterious. I'm not sure what's out. Probably the point is just to take for the mosquito ant power, and although it creates this this ring, which is actually good. White plays this move to create a direct drop here probably. But what about, I don't know, this move? At this point, no, okay, black has this probably, and now, yeah, it's not probably a good bargain for white anyway. This ant will be free, but yeah, maybe this would have worked, something like this. Wait, let's see. Going here, okay? The ant is free, and the threat is this ant goes in here, and we win in 2 moves, okay? So what's defense for black? Well, there's more than one defense actually. He could also play here, for example, and now there is a gate, and this ant cannot go out. But he would leave the mosquito free to jump to climb up here, for example. I don't know. I think this was promising actually, but well, Quodlibet didn't think so, and decided that this move was better. Create this there are actually 2 rings at the same time. That's pretty cool. And there's a direct drop here for the spider. At the same time, this ant will be then free to take this kill spot east. This is a cool move. Black just breaks 2 rings at the same time. So now, yeah, the plans needs to be a bit modified. White takes the kill spot. This spider was sorry, this grasshopper was the only free bug at the moment, but white can, yeah, play this move, and this frees both the grasshopper and the ant. So yeah, after this move, there's not much for black to do, and yeah, I don't know what does black do. Okay, plays this move to to block the ant in, and after this move, although white force the entrance here and the skill spot, and then another and the killing move is the beetle going down. Could black do something else? I was thinking that, well, the problem is, right, that once the mosquito goes here and the grasshopper goes here, this grasshopper cannot be pinned by the ladybug, right? Because the ant here is free to go and take the kill spot here. But what if the mosquito was actually here? At this point, this is not a double threat anymore because the ant will be blocked. So this would actually work for black. Could have white something different instead of this move. I don't know actually, because after this move, black is happy. I mean, it's still not clear 100% because white can play this. But now white has also to be careful not to lose in this position, because it could actually, black could take one of these two kill spots and like this, for example, and it's unclear. Well, yeah, this one maybe, yeah, it has to be this one, or even this one. I think this grasshopper is not going anywhere useful for the moment, or this one. Clearly the other grasshopper can move in, or if not, taking this. But after this move, oh no, wait, there is still the pill bug. Just sort of proximity pill bug that can yeah, can save the day. I mean, it's still to play, I would say. So maybe Dube missed an opportunity to keep the game going. So this is the move that I proposed. Let me know if I missed something obvious, but I don't think so. After this move and this, wait, maybe there is this move that I didn't see. I see. Okay. So maybe this is the point. Cannot actually be stopped. Okay, that's quite clever. You see, if black breaks the ring, then the white hand goes here and it wins. If not, if the black ladybug breaks the ring, then the white grasshopper is free to get in here. Okay, so no, then black actually didn't didn't miss any opportunity. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I would have thought that this ring, yeah, this ring saved the day. Oh my god. Okay, cool. What happened in the game instead was that, no, sorry, this is not how the game went. The mosquito went there, and then yeah, it just, no, what happened? Okay. No, this didn't happen. Wait, black played, I think he just suicide playing something like this, and then white goes in, so he just resigned at this position. Yeah, I think the point was, yeah, at this position clearly he cannot do anything, but even after the slightly better move, and this, there was the stunning pill bug coming in. Okay, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Surely it was a super exciting, entertaining game. I'm not sure where they're gonna play the second one, but yeah, Dube is gonna play white 2 times, so hopefully we'll see some comeback and more action. Well, let's see. Thanks everyone for watching. There were a few people watching. Thank you very much, and hope it's useful for everyone to learn more and to just be entertained and have fun. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. How do I stop here? Stop.